Good morning and welcome to Community Roundtable, a free public service brought to you on AM 1590 KDJS. If you're a member of a nonprofit organization and would like to be featured on the program, call the KDJS Newsline at 320-235-2900. That's 320-235-2900.
This week on Community Roundtable, we're going to talk Willmar Rifle and Pistol Range out on County Road 9, right by Eagle Lake. You've been by there, I'm sure. We've got some fun stuff coming up here. A couple of guests in studio today taking a little time out on this early side of your Sunday. We've got Stuhr and Jim Anderson with us, going to talk about the club and talk about the event and what the heck's going on. We catch up with you guys once or twice a year about some different things. How are things going out at the range? What's happening, Dave?
Good morning, Al. Really great. It's been a busy place again this year, and it's going to be busy again next Saturday morning. We're hoping we're having a Dakota Silencer event where individuals can come out and see and shoot what a suppressor can do on a rifle and why we should be able to have them.
Both terms mean the same thing? Silencer, suppressor?
Yes, it is. It suppresses the noise, reduces the noise, affects our hearing.
It doesn't totally make the gun quiet, does it? What would you compare it to? Let's say I've got a 30-06 deer rifle. Can I put that on there, number one?
You can get a silencer for a 30-06, yes. It will still be loud.
Will sound like, what, a 22 or a shotgun? Or how do you compare?
I would say it's still quite loud. You would still want some hearing protection on.
Okay. And that's something that most of us forgot at a younger age.
Most of the movie ones, it's a click. You don't hear anything. That's not the way it is. But it's much better than without.
Yeah, in the movies I compare it to a BB gun. Just a little.
Exactly.
Or
less.
Or less, yeah. So this is going on Saturday. Jim, what can you add here? Tell us about the people that are coming to the Willmar Rifle Pistol Range.
Dakota Silencer is a group out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and they are dealers. They'll also sell you the suppressor. A lot of people want to set up a trust for a suppressor so that it can be owned in perpetuity. And the Dakota Silencer people will set you up with a trust, sell you the silencer, have you fill out all the paperwork for the ATF so that you can just then pay the money and wait for it to be approved by the ATF. Then they'll either deliver or send it to an FFL dealer near you or directly to you, depending upon the state you live in.
Now, do you have to be a member to come out on Saturday then? Or?
No, this is open to the public. It'll be a $10 fee for shooting. We'll have several different calibers out there with the Dakota Silencer equipment attached to those weapons. And it'll just be an informational session for the public. We do want to remind everybody to bring hearing protection. We'll try to have some out there, but even though it says silencer, that's a misnomer. It does, as Dave said, just suppress the decibel level.
It's an all-day event going on then, or?
This will run from 10 till 3 on Saturday. So.
And by the way, that $10 fee includes lunch. Now, which one of you guys is going to bring the grill? What's going on there?
We have a grill there, and we'll be cooking some hot dogs there.
All right. And baked beans, right?
Yeah. all good stuff.
All the good stuff. I got to love that, You guys do a number of events throughout the course of a year that some people maybe aren't used to. But gosh darn, if you're a member or you want to be a member, I'd sure stop out this coming Saturday, right?
Absolutely. There's always something going on out there, from varmint shoots to USPSA shoots to steel shoots to M1 shoots. So whatever your interest is, or individual target shooting, it's
and there's
something
been
for everyone.
Some good changes, some improvements on it. We got the pistol side, we've got the rifle side, we've got a little longer range rifle area yet, right?
Yeah, we go out to 200 yards.
And events for the rifles coming up at all?
There's the first Saturday of each month. There's a rifle event, the varmint shoot. That's at 200 yards. We just had this 2 weeks ago now, an M1 shoot. So there's always something going on.
The M1s that I remember weren't very accurate.
Well,
how's that sound? I imagine, are these newer M1s, or are these the old Army M1s, or what are they?
These are old surplus M1s, but
Okay.
they can be very accurate with the right individual.
Maybe it was the shooter, me, when I was a kid.
Oh.
We can't comment on that.
Okay, my dad had one. I kind of wish still had it.
It's always fun to go out there, though, and shoot a piece of history. And you think about the GIs that were 140 pounds carrying that 11-pound rifle and a bunch of ammo and bandoliers.
Mm-hmm.
Really makes you appreciate what they did for us.
They did a lot. Yeah, they're pretty amazing stuff. I was just reading recently where you've heard of maybe you guys have shot them, the super long-range sniper guns.
Yes.
There are tournaments, I didn't know this, it must have been my Sports Afield magazine or whatever it was, about using old rifles that would have been used for sniper guns way back in the day, and having tournaments and shoots using nothing but the old ones, the World War rifles, like whether they're U.S.
There are shoots around the country for very long range, 1,000-yard and more, that, yes, they're using old rifles. There are some that use new rifles as well, but there's some well-experienced shooters.
I want to say
well-seasoned.
They were using the guns we had would have been like, an A305 or an A303, something like that. And some were using the old Russian 9130s, which is like a 308, if I remember my calibers right here now, but they're very similar, if not spot on. But yeah, that would be an interesting piece of history to try to shoot straight. I don't know.
Another challenge.
How far can you shoot out with one of those guns? You're not going to hit 1,000 yards with one of those, are you? Or are they?
Well, the caliber will carry that far.
Yeah.
It depends upon, again, the shooter and how good the glass is.
The shooter and his eyes. That's the difference.
You're using open sights, right?
Yes.
They weren't carrying scopes around back in the big wars,
No. Those were all open sights, and you needed good eyes to be able to see far.
Oh, yeah. No,
I don't qualify in that category.
No blurred vision, Yeah, I'm okay, except when I'm reading stuff. I put these cheaters on from Walmart,
3 pairs for $10.
Hey, gotta love them, man. Gotta love them. How do you get to be a member of the club?
Just stop at Mel's in Spicer, or Labes in Spicer, Zero Tolerance in Willmar, Runnings in Willmar. All have membership forms. The fee is $75 for a year, and
it's good. It's a good value.
And you get a key and take this range rules class, and you're all set up.
Well, if you want to shoot, and if you're like me, you live in town, you can't really shoot in town. It just doesn't work. I don't know why.
Typically, the neighbor frowns on shooting in the backyard.
I don't understand. But it's a good, safe place to shoot, and emphasis on safety. And you mentioned a training course on how to be a member. I've been through a couple of those courses at the range, and they're a lot of common sense.
It's 99% common sense. But unfortunately there's some people out there that don't have common sense today.
Always got to be careful. It's a gun. Once you pull the trigger, you can't take it back.
No, you can't.
There's no do-over. That's always
not
the
at
thing
all.
in my mind is you can't do it again.
No.
Once the lead's out, well, then what?
Absolutely.
Gosh.
And we try to cover some things that are unique to our range. A lot of it, as you said, is just safety and being conscientious of others. But again, there are specifics for our range that we want our members to know about and follow the rules out there.
How many members in the club now?
We're over 400 this year so far, and we seem to be growing every week. So hopefully we'll hit 500 again. We had 500 the last couple of years.
And the annual meeting in January, pretty darn well attended now. A lot of people showed up,
Yes, we've had 200 there the last couple of years. It's been very good turnout and good participation by the attendees.
Going to have to expand out of more than one gallery out at the conference center. Keep that kind of attendance up. That's a good thing.
If it keeps going like it is, yes, we will.
That's a real good thing, yeah, for sure. So, again, website?
Willmar Rifle and Pistol Club.com.
Can't argue with that. That's easy enough to remember.
No.
We're on Facebook.
We're on
also.
Facebook.
Okay.
You have to request. It is a closed group, so you do have to request and then be admitted in. But
certain
that's
shooting
not a
hours
problem.
then, just sunrise to sunset, or
Shooting hours at the range are 8 a.m. until 1/2 hour past sunset. Kind of conforms with most hunting.
Yeah, it's nice to, again, with the neighbors and everything, keeping things at a good, don't shoot too early situation.
Try not to wake the neighbors up too early. That's correct.
Or too late situation. I noticed on the event coming up Saturday that somebody is going to win a free silencer. Nice.
Yeah, Dakota Silencer has been very good about that and planned on giving one away. And again,
All right.
we're open 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., so please come out.
Saturday, July 27th.
And you can bring friends with you. Again, it's open to the public.
It's open to the public. Anybody can be there.
It'll be an area where you can stand back behind or sit or get something lined up so the audience is where they should be.
They will be safe.
All right. Very good. Again, easy to find you guys, Willmar Rifle and Pistol Club.com. The event is Saturday. Anything else to add to the show here this morning, fellas?
Out on County Road 9 on the southeast corner of Eagle Lake.
All right. Very good. That is the event going on Saturday. Again, Willmar Rifle and Pistol Club. Don't miss out on it. You'll learn a lot. You'll have a lot of fun. And I'll go out on a limb and just say that the weather 6 days from now is going to be really nice.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Really nice. Okay. And again, Dave Stuhr, Jim Anderson with us here as Community Roundtable happens on this Sunday morning. Al Sheldon with you. Now we talk about food shelf fundraising to wrap up our show here today for just a few minutes. State Representative Dave Baker will visit right now, something we had on a couple of weeks ago. Want to get some reminders out once again. And as we like to introduce Dave, hey, Governor, how you doing?
I am fabulous, Al. You got to stop that. It starts bad rumors. People get scared when you say that. Don't put the word governor in front of my name. That's not ever going to happen.
Well, you see, actually, a governor is something that used to be on trucks and tractors to control the carburation.
Doesn't it still exist? Because you can only go so far.
It might, yeah. Yeah,
Anyway.
you and I can get off on a lot of tangents, can't we, Dave?
We sure can. Al. But it's always great to be here this morning.
Yeah, the Sunday, wrapping up 4th of July week and weekend and everything. Hopefully it's been fun for a lot of people.
I just love this week. I mean, I don't think there's a greater week that I feel so patriotic and so appreciative of our wonderful government and the way the country has been set up by our true founders way back when. When I see those American flags, especially up on the big flags up on the fire trucks and up in the West Central Roofing, always does their big boom truck with their big flag. That means something to me. And
I spend a couple minutes here before we go on the food shelf fundraiser because you're directly involved with the Kandiyohi County area food shelf raising money, as are many, many people who are stepping up, and we don't do this without having fun. So what do you have for Senator Lange, your competitor in fundraising efforts?
Well,
Anything new?
Now there's nothing a whole lot new going on. I just know that I am going to beat Andrew Lange when it comes to raising money. I am going to tease him the whole time. We always give him a hard time because, again, I work twice as hard. I have half his district. He's got twice the district and works half as hard. We're gonna make sure that the freshman senator is going to get a little razzing because I know I'm going to get it right back from him. Andrew Lange is a good friend. I've really enjoyed serving with Senator Lange. He really gets these issues, but I want to show him that actually, if he and I really do this well, I hope we really get a lot of money for the food shelf. So, folks, month of July, why don't you go to the website, as Al mentioned, and let's give them $20, $30, $80, $100, but because all that money gets made 20 times. So if you give $100, that's $2,000 worth of food that they can purchase from their suppliers that really make this stuff work out. So I hope that we can do some good things.
Yeah.
And Andy, I'm saving the best for last, so hang on. My jabs are coming later on. We got a long time to go. Yeah, I got 3 weeks left in the month of July.
The jabs are ready to roll. Yeah, gonna be
egg 'em
fun.
on.
You're helping out big time, as is the senator. The sheriff's office and the police department are battling each other.
Right.
And we've got a giant traveling trophy that the winner gets every year. Whatever person can raise the most money, whether it's you or the senator or one of the Willmar City officers,
Right.
sheriff's department deputies. Big old trophy to brag about. You can't argue with that.
Can't wait. Yep, can't wait to see it sitting on my fireplace.
Should invite everybody to Near Park on July 18th in New London. This is the 3rd annual Pig Out to Battle Hunger. It's delicious, slow roasted, on the grill, pulled pork that is meticulously done. I've watched the guy do it. And then all the trimmings, and then you got the Little Crow Ski Show, fabulous show, and then
Nice.
singer-entertainer Jeff James. So many people know Jeff. He packs the house. All of this for $25.
And it all goes to a great cause.
All goes to the food shelf, yeah.
Yep.
And talking with Senator U.S. Representative Dave Baker this morning here on Community Roundtable. Again, the recording that we did was from a couple of weeks ago. The food shelf, of course, had a very successful day at Walt's Car Wash. We had a radio auction on the 11th that brought in nearly $900. And, of course, a lot of people on hand for the event in Near Park this past Thursday night. Reminder, there is another radio auction coming up on K95.3 FM on Thursday morning, the 25th, and that'll be from 5 to 10 a.m. Twins tickets, Mall of America packages for all the fun things there and more. So that'll be Thursday morning on K95.3. You can phone bids in on the studio line there at 235-1755, Thursday morning from 5 until 10. Let's get a word in here from Senator Andrew Lange, all about fundraising going on here in July for the food shelf. I don't know who's going to win, Andy. You've got some plans, right?
Well, I think we and Dave, I don't know, he's probably a better golfer than I am being at the golf course, because I said, we need to get out and do some closest to the hole, we need to do some long drives, and I go, you might win, but at least I get a fighting chance. So.
There you go, yeah. Well, there'll be a lot of fun. People can go to the Kandiyohi County Foodshelf.com website, donate in your name or in Dave's name, and
Absolutely.
about raising money so they can get a bigger grant, So that's what July is all about
absolutely.
anyway.
Good cause. Good cause, and goes right to your local folks.
I'll be calling you next week. We'll just get a little update, and if you've got anything you'd like to poke a little fun at concerning the representative, start taking notes, okay? Take some notes, Andy. State Senator Andrew Lange with us today, Community Roundtable on AM 1590, FM 105.7, and Food Shelf Executive Director Alana Ziehl once again to talk about things that have since happened and things that are coming up, of course, and what the month is all about. And busy, right?
The food shelf with July is a grant opportunity month for us. So the more money we raise, the bigger our grant will be. So we have had some fundraisers already, and we have one coming up.
Yeah, lots of stuff coming up, actually.
Yeah.
I know this past Thursday, we had our first radio auction with a lot of stuff as far as tickets that people were bidding on and different things, and Mall of America Fund. We're going to do another auction on the 25th of July. But why don't we start with this coming Saturday, Walt's Corner? That was yesterday. Wait a minute. That was yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
And you guys court each other then when you get to car wash?
Well, if it gets hot enough, we do, yes. We actually take the bug spray and spray the cars down and take tips. So it was a fun event, yes.
Always good, yeah.
Yes.
And thanks to Waltz for helping out
yes,
there.
a big shout out to Waltz for letting us do that.
Doing things. When did the grant opportunity stuff come about? Did it start a few years ago, or?
I'm not sure. I've been at the food shelf almost 4 years now, and we've been doing it since I started. So at least 4 years. I'm sure it goes back farther than that.
And it's the grant is put on through
Open Your Heart for Hunger and Homelessness.
Okay. And that's out of Minneapolis, St. Paul?
Yes, I believe so. Yep. And it depends on how many food shelves participate is how much your grant dollars will be and how much they raise during the month too. So there's a lot of equations that go into the mix to see how much grant money we do get. But again, a $20 donation can help us purchase almost $200 worth of food. And then in July, your $20 won't be $20. It'll be more than $20 because of the grant.
Yeah, that's great having that purchasing power.
Correct.
So to speak,
yes, yes.
We were together, I know, toward the end of June here. We had a little gathering down at the Kandiyohi County Food Shelf, and you guys gave a tour to some fun folks who are helping out. We had Jim Felt, the police chief. We had Eric Holeen, the county sheriff. Their departments are battling each other.
Yes,
so
they
you
sound
can
like
raise money.
Yeah, they're having fun, I think.
Those guys, I don't think they would hold you at bay. Hey, I won't give you a ticket if you don't. They probably won't do that, but they'll be asking for some funds. Yeah. And also two of our good friends who are in the political world, as well as being one a business owner, another man who's active military, Andy Lange, our state senator from Olivia, who he serves our area, and State Representative Dave Baker of Willmar, who serves the local area. They're duking it out.
Yeah, they sound like they had some good suggestions and feedback from them as well. They sound like we're going to have some good challenges going on between those two.
And between Dave and Andy and the police and sheriff's departments, the top fundraiser going to get that traveling trophy.
Yes, and that trophy is huge. I think it'd be awesome to put it down in, if a senator gets it or whatever, down in his office, or in the police chief in the office there. It'd be fun for them to actually show the community that they are giving back.
You see that on our website. Just go to k-musicradio.com. You can also, when you go to our website, look at YouTube videos, and we've got video of the food shelf and how it works, and a little one-on-one tour as we walk around and just see what happens when you come in. If you're wondering where that next meal is going to be, you can see how it all works. It's really a great operation you have going on there,
Yeah, I think that tour actually does a very good job. You and Jesse did a good job telling people about it and how it works. So if anybody is curious about it, yes, go to their website, check it out, or come on down. We'll show you around. We'll get you comfortable with the place. If you want to volunteer, if you need food, you want to donate, that type of thing, we're always there for you.
A lot of volunteers that are helping out. I was amazed at the number you said. It was a lot of people that'll step up on a hey, I can help on this day basis.
Yes. It probably takes about 20 volunteers a day to make the food shelf run. And certain days are busier, like we have the second Tuesday of each month and the fourth Tuesday of each month are bigger events. We have the produce drop, which is on the second Tuesday, and the fourth Tuesday of the month is a NAPS distribution, which is the old kind of commodity box that the elderly get. So on those 2 days, we actually need extra help, and those two events are actually fun, and time goes fast, and it's a good way, like, for companies out there to do team building events. We've had different businesses, bring 4 or 5 people in that can help us during that afternoon of 2 to 3 hours. So that is a fun event. And if you're always looking for something to do, you're bored, you just retired, we would love to have you and show you what volunteer opportunities there are at the food shelf.
There are a lot. There's a lot of fun when you get people together. They're all working for a good cause, and that camaraderie thing you mentioned is
good friendships being made too.
You do have a couple, 3 paid employees, is that right?
We have 3 total paid employees. Yes, 2 part-time and then myself. Yes.
And it takes $586 a day to make the food shelf happen. Open the door, turn on the lights, keep the food cold that needs to be cold, to pay the 3 employees and yourself, and $586 a day. There are some businesses, I don't have a list in front of me, but there are some businesses that are stepping up and sponsoring a day.
Correct.
So we'll raise $586. That'll cover you a day. And you're certainly welcome to do that as a business or as an individual with your family and friends. Say, we'd like to sponsor a day. We'll raise the money and donate it,
Correct.
Big deal to have.
Yes, we are thankful for those businesses that are stepping up. The ones that come to mind are Heritage Exteriors and Restorations, the Belgrade Co-op, and there's one more that I can't remember. United Prairie Bank is doing $100 for us, and then we just got a nice donation a couple days ago from the Ebenezer Lutheran Church, because we also are kind of challenging churches out there to see who can raise both the most amount of money too. So Ebenezer came through with a $300 check, and that is a little smaller church, so for $300 that's very, very good.
I do know that there are some churches that don't want to challenge each other, but they want to donate on their own, which is you can do that any way you can donate is a good way.
Yes, correct.
And you can donate on your website.
We do. We have a link on our website. It's a donate link on our Facebook page as well. You can always mail us a check if you wanted to indicate, if you want it to go to, Andy Lange, Dave Baker, Willmar Police Chief, the county. On your check, just note that who you want it to go to, because I have a running total going at the food shelf.
I say thanks to Dave, who has the Oaks Restaurant. Of course, he has donated a dining gift card and also a cruise on the Danny Boy on Green Lake for the officer from either department who happens to raise the most money.
Nice.
Also going to that individual officer is a $125 gift card from Rick down at Appliance and Home Center to say they want to come in, shop, put that toward a new TV for football season or a grill or something, whatever they want to buy.
Very nice.
They can put that gift card toward that amount. So nice to have our businesses kind of dangle the carrot in front of the officers to raise some more. You'll win this.
That is a nice carrot to raise.
Some more,
Yes.
There's a fun event that's coming up here. We got to be sure to mention it's next Thursday, this coming Thursday, actually. Now, time flies by so fast here, gosh. But Thursday night, the 18th, up in Deer Park in New London, that'll be a big one, huh?
Yes, it's our 3rd annual Pig Out to Battle Hunger fundraiser. It starts at 5:30. We have Jeff James performing. He sings, amazing singer.
Oh, he's got a great show.
Yes, yes. And then we have Barry Lynch, who's one of our board members, will be out there early in the morning that morning smoking pork butts. So we'll have food. Green Mill will be there with a cash bar. And at 7:30, the Little Crow ski team will be put on a private performance for us.
Yeah.
And a special huge shout out to Cub Foods here in Willmar for providing pretty much everything for this event. We could not do it without them. They're doing the food, the plates, the silverware, that type of thing. So a big shout out to Mike over at Cub Foods for actually, this would not be possible without their support. So we appreciate it.
I've been calling this cheap date night because it's $25 ticket. And they're available as you come into park if you want to just buy tickets there or contact you at the food shelf ahead of time, get your tickets taken care of. But, okay, you've got a pulled pork dinner, you've got musical entertainment, and you've got a private performance from the Little Crow ski team for $25.
Yeah, pretty good.
So, okay, times two. You and your favorite person, $50. How many places can you go out and spend less than $50 on a dinner and date like that?
Correct.
Yeah, you can't, man.
Yep. No, you can't.
Not for this kind of entertainment, no.
And if you do want to bring your kiddos, we do have tickets for $5, which is an amazing deal. They get all the same things, the food, the entertainment, all that.
Is there an age limit there?
12 and under,
12 and under,
$5.
okay.
So, yes. So if you have kiddos underneath the age of 12, you and your husband come on out, your boyfriend, whatever. We encourage it as a family event too. So great opportunity.
$5 for 12 and under. Very nice.
Yep.
Yeah. 5 o'clock, 5:30. When do you invite people?
5:30. It's
5:30?
the gates are
Okay.
open. Yep, and we will have tickets available at the gates. But we do kind of encourage you to get them ahead of time. And the weather, I did look ahead. It looks promising,
So
beautiful. So yeah,
a few days down the pipe yet.
Yes, anything can change, but fingers and toes crossed. It'll be amazing weather.
Yeah, and I know last year we had to have Mother Nature impede our progress a little bit one night, but
yes.
Can't get us 2 years in a row. Not
No.
gonna let that happen. No. It'll be a fun night. Delicious food, I might add.
Yes, he does a great job smoking those Boston butts, and then we have a couple of gentlemen in the back shredding them and chopping them up and stuff like that.
They make the park smell good all day.
It does. It does. Yes.
That's Near Park in New London, right off of Birch. You'll see the sign. Maybe you've been there already for the ski show or a little family picnic or something, So very cool event. That's July 18th again. It's this coming Thursday. And again, as we recorded our program earlier here in the month, that event, of course, has come and gone. There is another radio auction that'll be coming up. We want you to take part on Thursday morning, the 25th of July, on our sister station, K95.3 FM, from 5 to 10 a.m. You'll be able to call bids in. You can bid on 2 Mall of America ticket packages for Nickelodeon Universe, Sea Life, Crayola Experience, Moose Mountain Mini Golf. 2 of those packages with a value, of course, that is looking good. One will include the Radisson Blu hotel stays, so do keep that in mind. The other will include the tickets without the hotel stay. By the way, 4 tickets to each attraction. We also have 4 Minnesota Twins tickets versus the Kansas City Royals, Saturday night, September 21st, 6:10 p.m., 192 value. Down the third base line, section 120, row 10, and you can bid on those. Also bid on 4 tickets to Valley Fair and bid on 4 tickets to the Minnesota Zoo. Our radio auction with all the money from our winning bidders going to the Kandiyohi County Food Shelf will happen Thursday morning, the 25th, and that'll be from 5 until 10 a.m. We did this, as mentioned, a week and a half ago and raised nearly $900. Take that times 10, it's about a $9,000 spending value that the food shelf will have at Second Harvest because of that money from our auction on the 11th. The other auction now coming up on the 25th, so do keep that in mind, and that'll be a big night. Of course, you can donate by going to KandiyohiCountyFoodShelf.com. You can donate electronically right over the website. Donate in the honor of our Willmar City Police or our Kandiyohi County Sheriff's officers, because they're challenging each other to see who can raise the most money. Also, State Representative Dave Baker, as we heard earlier, and State Senator Andy Lange going head-to-head, see who can raise the most money. Also, you can donate via the food shelf and attach Senator Lange's name or Representative Baker, Willmar Police, or Kandiyohi County Sheriff's Department. And when you make your donation online, easy to do. In person, if you'd like, stop by the food shelf in Willmar. Again, just north of Family Dollar off Highway 12, Old Town Willmar, people like to call it. And not too far from the Eagles Lodge down there, and you'll find it relatively easy, just off of Highway 12 to the north. All right. That is our Community Roundtable show. Al Sheldon here. Be sure to join us every Sunday morning at 7:30.
You've been listening to Community Roundtable, a free public service brought to you on AM 1590 KDJS. If you're a member of a nonprofit organization and would like to be featured on the program, call the KDJS Newsline at 320-235-2900. That's 320-235-2900.